Hey, what's going on, guys? Dr. Sexian here. I wanted to talk to you about a journey that I've been going on. No, this isn't really related to sex and sexuality, but sex is not just a feeling, it's a lifestyle. So, I want to talk to you about some lifestyle changes that I've made, why I've made them, and maybe I can, inspire you or maybe help you going through the same journey because I know that some of you know exactly what this is. Now, just a bit of background. Early last year, I went, for my regular checkups at my gynecologist and everything, and I was diagnosed with fibroids. My gynecologist found, they said, 3 massive fibroids. I realized that I was gaining some weight. My belly looked a bit puffy and all of that, but you know how it is, ladies. We're eating and life, and we like to snack and all this. So I just say, I'm just gaining some weight. So at the time, I didn't know what it was, but I was diagnosed with fibroids and everything, and of course, surgery was on the table. We were talking about having, what kind of things we needed to do. The more I found out about fibroids, I realized that if I do the surgery, there's an 80 to 90% chance that they might grow back. I don't want to do that surgery more than once, and then I realized that the actual surgery itself is very invasive. I'm going to have to spend some time in the hospital recovering, and after that, and I absolutely didn't like the fact that the fibroids will come back. Now, I'm trying to figure out what my game plan was. I spoke with more than one doctors and all of that, and we all decided that, okay, I'm just going to do a hysterectomy. I mean, kids for me, I've never really been interested in having kids, so it's not a big deal for me losing my womb. So that's what I thought. Anyway, we set the date for me to do the surgery and everything. It's supposed to be in October. Spoke to the doctors, had everything sorted out with the hospital. I started to prepare myself mentally to do a hysterectomy and everything. Around October is when the whole debacle with the Ministry of Health and the whole heap of babies dying and all of that. So I got very nervous about going in the hospital in the middle of all of that. I didn't know what the problems were and all of that. So in the middle of all of that, that was a concern that I had, and I started to talk to people also who have fibroids. Right now, it's very difficult to come across a woman in her 30s, in her 40s who don't have any experience with fibroids, who don't know what it is like to be diagnosed with it or be concerned about it or anything like that. So I was talking to people, and I met a lady who actually did the surgery. She actually did the hysterectomy, and she was saying some very negative things. She was saying that the hormone replacement is not very effective, and just her ability to balance her life after the surgery is very difficult, and that really got me thinking. And she also said that she know people who shrink them fibroids naturally, and maybe that's something I can think of. At the time, I was actually, as I said, preparing myself to do the surgery and everything mentally. I was ready to do it. I'm like, okay, look here, I need to deal with this thing. It's my health and all this kind of thing. Whole heap of money to do it. I'm like, okay, I need to do it. Anyway, Denise Hunt said to me, I saw her at the stadium, and she said to me, yeah man, I know somebody too and who do it naturally, and she was telling me about her experience. I'm not going to give any details. I'm going to let her tell you if she wants to, but she was basically telling me that, look here, shrinking your fibroids naturally is the way to go. You need to research it, you need to find out more about it. All you need to do is change your diet, change your lifestyle and all of this, which is, I'm saying, you're talking to somebody who has already started to prepare herself mentally to do the surgery. Anyway, so I am a reader. I love to read, I love information. I was on Facebook, and Tanya Stevens posted an article about shrinking fibroids. I think it said something about don't butcher yourself. You can do this naturally. I don't remember the literal words at this point, but that was another article. So in the middle of all of this, I'm thinking about this, all of this information coming at me. So I decided to do some serious research about it. So I started looking. There are a lot of videos on YouTube with women who have been doing the same thing. They change their diet, their lifestyle, and they have very good experience. They have great results and all of that. I'm like, hey, this thing is actually doable. So I called a friend of mine who I know is very naturalist. They're all about green juice and vegetables and fruits and all of this. They're very, in their thoughts and all that. So I started to talk to him about it, and he recommended that I speak to a herbalist man. He said, all right, I'm going to speak to the herbalist. So when I called the herbalist, his name is Tehuti Matt, by the way. Tehuti, please forgive me. A lot of people are going to call it after this, but I have to sing your praises. You are the bomb. Anyway. So he gave me his number and he said, look here, talk to the man here, he can really help you out, he can really get you on a program, he can really help you for change on the diet, but you have to be ready to commit to this. My thought process was, if I did a major surgery, remove my womb, I'm going to have to commit to recovery to that anyway, and I'm going to have to recover and fit into whatever my lifestyle is going to have to be after I did the surgery. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, whatever. I'm going to talk to Tehuti. So I called him and he said, all right, come in for a consultation. I told him what I wanted to do. He said, come in for a consultation. I'm like, okay. And I didn't know what the consultation meant or nothing like that. Anyway, I called him. So when I went to meet with him, he looked at me and he said to me, your body heals itself. That was the statement that stood out to me more, because every time I go to a doctor and I'm sick, I have whatever ailment, you know, whether it's pain or discomfort or whatever it is, the first thing that happens is prescription pad and prescription is being written. This man said to me, your body heals itself. Your body wants to heal itself, but you put things in your body that makes that process difficult. In some cases, stops that process. Then he starts talking to me about my hormone balancing, my sleep methods, and when is the best time I must fall asleep at night, and everything that he's saying to me is coming back, and I'm like, look at this. I am a night owl. Anybody who knows me personally knows that I'm out at night. I work in entertainment. The parties happen at night. I mean, since recently them start the breakfast parties, but that's not a real thing. I mean, parties happen at night, so I'm usually up at night. And he spoke about the fact that the body needs certain amount of rest to heal, and when you're going to eat certain kind of foods, if you don't get no nutrition from it, then your body doesn't know what to do with the extra things, and so your body have to be storing all of these excess things that it's not using. And it was a whole heap of information. I left there feeling very silly because I was putting things in my body that was making me sick, literally. So I really left there feeling very silly, like, look here, this is a problem that I need to fix right away. So I was ready, I was committed. So we started out with a 2 weeks detox. So in that 2 weeks, I only drank juice. And Tehuti made the juice. I'm gonna put his number in the link, in the contact information below. Call Tehuti. He can help you, right? So he makes the juice.